So, good day, class. Today we are going to talk about the legislative branch of the government. So, Article 6 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, the Legislative Department. Article 6, Section 1 says, the legislative power shall be vested in the Congress of the Philippines, which shall consist of a Senate and a House of Representatives, except to the extent reserved to the people by the provision on initiative and referendum. So the legislative branch also refers to the Congress. So, muna siya akong giingon tong previous discussion nato nga we also called our legislative branch as the Congress. So the legislative power, it refers to the authority under the Constitution to make laws, repeal, or alter them. So, ang Congress nato is na siya gitawag nga legislative power. Sila ra ang authorized by the government to make laws. So, pwede sila maghimog mga balaod, repeal or alter them. So, pwede po nila ilisdan, pwede po nila i-revise ang mga balaod. So, the structure and organization of legislative branch. So, muna iyahang composition of our legislative branch. So the Congress of the Philippines, muna siya ang atoang legislative branch. It is the country's highest law-making body. Nganong highest man? Tungod kay sa barangay level, napoy gitawag og law-making body nga gitawag natong mga kagawad. Sa lungsod, napoy law-making body nga gitawag natong mga konsihal. So the highest is kaning Congress of the Philippines. So it is composed of two houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. So duha. So composition of the Senate, it is composed of 24 senators. For the House of Representatives, 250 members. So for the manner of election sa Senate, it is elected by qualified voters of the Philippines. So that means 18 above. Then, ang House of Representatives is elected through a party list system of registered national, regional, and sectoral parties. So, naka-base siya sa party list system. Example, we have the Suerte party list. Isa na siya sa example. So, in terms, the Senate has 6 years and shall commence unless otherwise provided by law at noon on June 30 next following their election. So pagka June 30 kung mahuman ang election sa May, for example, pagka June 30 makuha na din sila, mag-end na din iyang term. And also pareha pod ang House of Representatives. Ang kalayan lang nila is every 3 years lang ang House of Representatives. Sa length of service, 2 terms ang Senate, while ang House of Representatives is 3 consecutive terms. So when we say consecutive, sunod. So for example, after his first term, 6 years, nakadaog siya, pag abot og 6 years, pwede siya mobalik na pud og dagan, otro, kaisa, ang Senate. Ang House of Representatives, pwede siya mo dagan kung kung mag-end yung term, pwede na po siya mo dagan as representative katulo. So qualifications. Senate and House of Representatives have the same qualifications. First is natural born in the Philippines. So dapat Pilipino gyud by birth. Then able to read and write, and also registered voter. So the Senate qualification is that dapat he or she is a resident of the Philippines not less than 2 years and at least 35 years old. So, muna yung dapat nga edad. Then, dapat resident siya sa Philippines not less than 2 years. Ganun na inani nga mga nga qualification. Because there are people or Filipinos that dili lagi tuod sila na tao sa Pilipinas but after their birth or for after few years magbalhin sila og puyo sa other countries. So basin og makahunong na sila dagan sa as senators, so dapat mupuyo sa gid sila diri sa Philippines balik og not less than 2 years. Sa House of Representatives naman, he or she must be a resident of the Philippines not less than 1 year. So, mo lang na ang ilahang kalayan. Sa Senate, 2 years. Sa House of Representatives, 1 year. Then, at least 25 years old. So, that is the age qualification for the House of Representatives. Okay, bills and resolutions. So, these are the two main documents comes out by the legislative body in order to craft laws. So, again, bills and resolutions, these are two main documents that becomes a law after several processes. So, muni ang kanang magian sa ayha siya mahimo nga balaod, bills and resolutions. Now, let us try to identify what are their characteristics. So, resolutions, it convey principles and sentiments of the Senate or House of Representatives. It is divided in three elements. So, muni ang resolutions. Muni iyahang kanang characteristics, no? Aya siya mahimo nga balaod. So, kasagaraan ni naka-align siya or naka-anchored siya sa mga principles and sentiments of the Senate or House of Representatives. When we say principles and sentiments, meaning to say kana bang murag unsa ilahang gusto nga ilahang baruganan, ilahang something that they want to advocate. So muna siya ang resolutions. Okay, the first resolution is joint resolution. So it requires the approval of both chambers of the Congress and the signature of the President and have the force and effect of a law. So, ang joint resolution class is dapat nga ma-approve siya sa House of Representatives o ma-approve po siya sa Senate. Kaya again, as what I have mentioned, ang atong Congress is composed of two chambers or houses. When we say chambers, it also means houses. The upper house and the lower house. So, dapat ma-approve siya sa Senate, ma-approve po siya sa kanang House of Representatives. Then, also the signature of the President. The second resolution is the concurrent resolution. It is used for matters affecting the operations of both chambers of Congress and must be approved, but are not transmitted to the President for signature. Okay, kani siya nga resolution, dili po kani siya kinahanglan og nga naay kuan kanang signature of the President kay kuan mo gani siya. Mura ni siya o kanang magsabot ang houses or ang chambers kung for example kanusa sila mag-recess kay namo gunay ang atong congressman god naa na sila recess mura ba og kung sa klase pa na siya bakasyon ba, so inana pod ang mga senators and congressman, so mag-set sila date nga kanusa sila mag-recess, so muna siya resolution, concurrent resolution, or pwede pod nga kanang sa ilahang mga for example sa mga congressman magpili sila og kinsay committees on sports, committees on tourism, committees on justice. So pareha nang anang gakitabo karon nga kuan nga impeachment trial. So ang naghandle ana pug karon is ang Committee on Justice sa kuan sa kung House of Representatives og sa Senate. Okay, the third one is simple resolution. So it deal entirely within the prerogative of one chamber of Congress and are not referred to the President for his signature. So kaning simple resolution focuses more on opinion of one chamber or one house. So either naa lang siya sa congressman or naara ba ka siya sa Senate. Okay, now let's move on to the bills. So kaganina, isa sa basis or one document that is required for it to become a law is resolution. Karon bills na pod siya. Bills are laws in the making. So kaning bills, kuan siya kanang laws in the making. So it pass into law when approved by the Congress and the President. So kung ma-approve siya, mahimo na gid siyang bala. So bills may be vetoed by the President but can be overturned by the House of Representatives by garnering two-third votes. So unsa man yung meaning sa vetoed? When we say vetoed, ang pasabot ani is kana bang ipawalang bisa sa presidente ang or i-kuan niya ba murag i-cancel niya ba. For example na kuan na okay na tanan ang both chambers, ang Senate or House of Representatives niya, pero dili makaingon siya nga dili siya pwede nga balaod para sa iya, so pwede niya i-veto na siya. Muna gitawag veto power. So can be automatically become a law after 30 days if the president did not act on the submitted bill by Congress. So kung ang presidente after 30 days na okay na ang isa ka bill niya, na approve na siya sa House of Representatives niya, walay action ang president. So pwede siya nga mahimo nga law na lang diretso. Okay, so the legislative process, in order for a bill to be a law, it undergoes a process of reading. So muna ang process of bills. Sa bills lang ni siya applicable ha, dili na siya sa resolution. Okay, so sa first reading, so muna ang first process. Any members can propose a bill, sign it, and submit for first reading and reference to the proper committee. So the author of the bill may propose inclusion of additional committee. So ang isa ka bill kung asa siya related, for example, related siya sa agriculture, so kinahanglan na siya i-refer to the Committee on Agriculture baka na. And the second step is referral to appropriate committee. So after first reading, the bill is referred to the proper committee for study. So if this approved, the bill dies unless the House decides. So kung mahuman na ang first reading, so basahon na siya, studyhan na siya sa appropriate committee. So kung palitan ay balaod nga related sa sports, so napoy committee on sports ana. Ang members sa committee mga kuan gyapon, mga House of Representatives or Senate. Then the third step is the second reading. So kung if the committee approves, it is forwarded to the Committee on Rules and calendared for second reading. So read for the second time in its entirety with the amendment. So after the first reading, kung makapasar siya, gistadihan na siya sa committee, mahitabo na din ang second reading niya. Ana nga time na mga amendments. Kung imong tanawon ang amendments is na mga changes ba or na kanang gipang-usab, na gipang-ilisdan nga part sa bill. Number 4 is debates. So the House either kill or pass the bill. So muni nga time nga debatihan nila nga mahimo ba gining balaod or dili. Number 5 is the printing and distribution. So kung if approve siya, the bill is printed in its final form and distributed among members of the House 3 days before its passage. So muna ang iyang next step. Then, after printing and distribution, comes the third reading. So only the title is read, no amendment allowed, and vote is taken immediately. A majority of the members is ton sufficient to pass the bill. So sa third reading, diretso na kanang only ang title lang ang basahon. Wala na pang ilisdan na yun nga part sa bill. Dayon, diretso na din ang tanan na din members sa House of Representatives or sa Senate, mag-vote na din sila kung kuan ba ni siya, i-pass ba ni or i-decline. Then referral to other houses. So if approved, the bill is then referred to the other house and same procedure takes place. So kung ang bill gihimo sa usa ka senator, so ipasa na pud siya dito sa House of Representatives. Kung ang naghimo sa bill usa ka House Representative, ipasa na pud siya dito sa Senate. Okay, then 8 is the submission to joint bicameral committee. So if there is difference between the version of bills, it will be submitted to a conference committee for both houses for compromise. If either house accept the changes of other, no compromise is needed. The ninth step for a bill to become a law is submission to the President. A bill approved on the bicameral conference committee shall be printed and transmitted to the President for his approval. So this is the final step. If the President has no action on the bill within 30 days, bill lapses into law. So kung di gid mapirmahan sa President within 30 days, mahimo na siyang law gihapon. Powers and functions of the Congress. The Congress has the power to remove from office impeachable government officials. The House of Representatives can tackle impeachment complaints and submit a resolution setting the article of impeachment. Meanwhile, the Senate decides on cases of impeachment in a full-blown trial. Just like what is happening in our Senate today nga kamulo na sila sa impeachment trial sa ato ang Vice President Sara Duterte. So isa na siya sa power of the Congress. The second is the sole power to declare the existence of a state of war. So it is the Congress who can declare a state of war. So if ever simbako lang no kung naay ka ng mga colonization mahitabo, so they can declare state of war. Number 3, the Congress can revoke the President's proclamation of martial law by a vote of at least majority of members of both houses. So meaning to say, if ever the President declares martial law, pwede nila i-revoke, meaning murag pwede nila i-cancel by manner of kanang voting. So ang voting nila diha is dapat 2/3 or 50% plus 1. So that's majority. So number 4, power of the Congress is to authorize the President to execute powers to carry out a national policy. So pareha na magpirma siya about sa kanang law. Siya may mag-execute ana. Meaning to say, the President is the one who executes the law. The Congress creates or makes the law while the President executes the law by signing it. Number 5, congressional committees can conduct hearings in aid of legislation. So, isa sa power of the Congress is mag-conduct og hearings para maghimo og balaod. Just like for example, before nahimo nga balaod ang VAUSI or Violence Against Women and Children, na sila yung mga hearings nga gihimo and ang naghearing ana is mga committees. Ang members sa committees, mga representatives. So naghearing sila nga mo ang situation nga daghan ang mga abused women o children, so muna nahimo na dayon ang VAUSI or Violence Against Women and Children. So number 6 is the Congress can also be involved in the national budget. It can decide whether or not to add, reduce a government agency budget. So kada kada agency man gud or kada department na sila budget. For example, diri sa Department of Education. So naay budget diha. So ang Congress siya ang ga-decide kung pila, kung dugangan ba or minusan ang budget sa usa ka agency or isa ka department. Then the seventh power is the Congress through the Commission on Appointments can approve or reject some key appointments made by the President to government agencies. For example, during the time when President Marcos appointed Sara Duterte as Deputy Secretary, so the Congress they are the one who can approve or disapprove the appointment. Pero kanang in some cases, most of the time kung kinsay ang gi-approve sa presidente, no, gi-appoint, of course siya pod ang ma-approve. Talagsa lang kayo pod siguro nang ma-reject bitaw nga appointment. Number 8, the Congress needs to concur with any amnesty granted by the President. A vote of majority of all members is needed. So, ang President can grant amnesty. Unsa man ang amnesty? It's a forgiveness of the government to a person or group who have committed political offenses. Kung na makasala sila related sa politika or sa government. Pero the Congress sila ang final say ba, sila ang final nga mag-approve. Either they reject or accept that amnesty. So inana ang isa sa power sa Congress. And the Congress is heavily involved in starting charter change. They can either convene into a constituent assembly and propose both amendments and revisions, or call for an election of members of a constitutional convention. So, when we say charter change in our constitution. For example, there are congressmen who are proposing to change the term of the president. Example, for the sake of our discussion, imbes nga mag 6 years ra ang president, 10 years ana, for example lang. So those are part of charter change. Kay ang ato ang constitution niingon nga dapat ang president 6 years gyud. But some congressmen and lawmakers or senators are proposing changes sa ato ang constitution. So I think those are the important details that you have to learn in our topic in legislative branch of the government. Thank you for watching.